additional special events that change the whole neighborhood. On top of that,
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the New Orleans Pelicans at Smoothie King Center. Well, for New Orleans, they've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2-0. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. Two great backcourts going head-to-head tonight. Kenny, your thoughts on how the guard position has evolved over time? And make it quick.
Yeah.
The evolution of the guard position in 12 seconds, please.
Well, you weren't quick, so why do I have to be so quick?
Well, just try.
8
Okay,
seconds
I'm
left.
going to be as quick as I can.
Okay.
7,
But I'm going to be
6,
as
5,
vigilant as I can.
Okay.
4,
You know,
3,
they're more like combo guards
2,
now.
1.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. The Pelicans hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
And the big problem, they got trigger happy. Shot a very low percentage from beyond the arc.
And you know, Greg, to me that's baffling. I'm not sure why they didn't do some dine-in eating. Go inside and eat instead of all that work in the drive-thru behind the arc.
Now we're moving into the heart of the NBA season, Clark. Has chemistry and pecking order in the locker room been set by the coach and by the team at this point of the year?
Yeah, I think with veteran teams, it's pretty well established. But again, the makeup of your veterans is key there. With younger teams, though, I think they begin to – it's a process. It's an ongoing process of figuring out roles
Right.
and pecking order. So as you get into the middle part of the season, the heart of it, I think the young guys do start to kind of figure it out.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Heat, Richardson and Johnson are the forwards. Dragic and Wade, the two playmakers in the guard spots. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Man, you like this intelligence he plays with. I mean, you got to respect that. Gets to his spot and scores efficiently.
Payton kicks to Okafor. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Payton passes to Randall. New Orleans moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot.
And you could see he knew exactly where that long rebound was coming off, able to get there quickly and snatch it up.
Miami shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
That's good from Richardson.
Solid trip from the line right there. Knocked them down, and it was easy.
For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to Oklahoma City. Payton surveying the floor. Now the pass to Hill. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from the line. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Richardson against Hill. Richardson finds Johnson, and it's Wade in the corner. And here's Dragic. Clock at 6. Over Payton. Dragic gets the bucket.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper. First bucket of the day.
The defense just gave him that one, and you talk about starting on a high note. Didn't seem to respect his mid-range J there.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Wade with it. Now defended by Randall. It's stolen by Hill. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the paint. It's tipped.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Dragic dishes to Wade. Back to Dragic. Just 5 on the clock. Misses the 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Okafor, the pass to Randall.
And, you know, he was a high pick in 2014. Randall played just 14 minutes as a rookie. Broke his tibia. But since then, he's bounced back nicely.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
That free throw good from Randall. Both free throws good from Randall. So it's Miami now. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Wade on the wing, guarded by Holiday. No good from Dragic. The Pelicans trail. We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry. What's the news there, David?
Yeah, Kevin, he knows they're playing a team with big finishers that can swing momentum with a dunk and really get going with those highlight reel plays. Because of that, he said they're going to have to collapse the lane on defense and try to turn this team into a jump shooting one. We'll see who wins that battle, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Man, the confidence and flair that Wade plays with, uniquely his own, a dynamite two-guard who is also a clutch performer.
The Heat have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Wade. Pelicans trail by 4. Payton outside. It's Okafor. It's out the key. Kicks to Hill. Payton in the corner. 5 on the clock. Over Richardson. And again, no good by New Orleans. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Richardson's got his second basket of the night.
Terrific timing on that pass, placing it in a great spot, ideal spot where his teammate could score.
Hill against Richardson. Hill kicks to Holiday. Again, New Orleans turns it over. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. Number 1, the Heat.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end, and you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
Now, here's Dragic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Takes the 13-footer, goes back up, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Now, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
For Miami, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Some G League salaries on the rise due to two-way contracts.
Yeah, and I think some of it is a function, Kevin, of the league's prosperity and success as revenues continue to grow. But I don't think it's a handout. I mean, when these guys get called up to the NBA, they've got to continue to be ready to produce and contribute, because at the end of the day, it's about production if you're going to make your way into the NBA.
In this first period, they've been aggressive and extremely focused.
Yeah, this is a big lead right now, a big one, and they've seized momentum and showing no signs of letting it go.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there, just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
See the numbers for Randall, averaging 15 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
On defense, Miami. New Orleans moving it around. That's tipped. Payton left side. 5 to shoot. Over Johnson. And that one comes up a bit short. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Grizzlies of Memphis. Richardson, no luck. It's Hill on the wing. Richardson covering. Shot to stop the run. Hill, no good. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. Each one more. He's checked in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Heat, Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Johnson. And it's Waiters in for Dwayne Wade. The Heat leading by 11. Waiters with the ball. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Richardson kicks to Waiters. Fires it up. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
Now here is Hill. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Payton can't get it to go.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Hill against Richardson. And stolen by Payton. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Randall's running. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, you know, a chance here to see where the Pelicans sit in the NBA statistically.
And going back to their block shots, they're fearless, challenging shooters and contesting everything. You end up on a few posters, but I love that willingness to take a stand defensively.
Move shot.
That free throw good from Randall. New Orleans making some changes here. Mirotic is checked in for Okafor, and Miller's subbed in for Solomon Hill. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Miami. Johnson comes in for Goran Dragic. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Miller finds Mirotic. Good work there as it goes. Mirotic has got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Johnson outside. Passes it to Olynyk. He dishes it to Waiters. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Johnson. Takes the 13-footer. Richardson, no luck. Pelicans trail by 10. Randall passes to Mirotic. Now here's Waiters. Now Winslow. Here's the dish to Richardson. Releases. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Miller up on top. Richardson covering. Over in the corner, Randall. Pulls up on the wing. Payton's shot is off.
You know, this just hasn't been his quarter. I mean, he doesn't seem to be comfortable at all, particularly shooting. I mean, he knows he's struggling right now.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Head coaches obviously get the attention in all sports, Clark, but the assistants also play very big roles. How do you build chemistry as a coaching staff?
You know, I've never coached, but I've watched a lot of coaches. I think first and foremost, you appreciate your assistant coaches, and then you give them room to grow and develop as coaches. And you share with them the building of the team and the coaching of the team. And that, to me, I think, if you serve your assistant coaches as they're serving you, I think that's how you build the best chemistry.
And loyalty's got to be big among that group on that sideline, doesn't it? Loyal to each other.
Big time. Loyalty to one another, and then also a common focus on really serving the players to the best of their ability collectively.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Hutchinson's checked in. Payton against Johnson. Here's Mirotic. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digit.
You have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Johnson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Hits it from three-point range.
He's been turned up this quarter, showing a lot of confidence and sinking a lot of his shots.
And more kicks to Mirotic. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Winslow. Waiters for three. The shot, no good. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Got to be more careful. Can't pick up 2 fouls this early on. You just can't.
Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. 1:53 left in the first quarter. Payton outside. Hutchinson dishes to Mirotic. Pocket 6. Tipped away. Over Waiters. Mirotic gets the bucket. Mirotic has got his second bucket of the game to go. The Heat leading by 13. Johnson finds Richardson. Pass to Winslow. Waiters for three. Sinks the three-pointer. Waiters got 5 points so far.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Now here's Moore. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Over Waiters. No good from Moore. The Heat shooting 47% from the field to start things off. Waiters surveying the D. Back to Winslow. And now Moore pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And E'Twaun Moore has always been a solid shooter in the NBA, Greg, and he's continued to grow in that department.
I mean, just look at the career numbers from deep in terms of efficiency. In the last few years, he started to take on more and more volume in terms of the three-point shot. Hasn't changed his percentages, though, at all. And I would give him the green light as much as he wants from beyond.
That's good from Moore. Geil, he's checked in for New Orleans. No good on the second free throw. And here are the Heat. They're on a 19-6 run. 2 points. That one goes. That's 7 points for Dion Waiters.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now, here is Mirotic. 9 points last game out. New Orleans needs to get off a shot.
And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, it's been a bunch, and I think it's made the difference in the game.
Dishing game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And don't go away. We'll be right back. From undrafted to $50 million man, Tyler Johnson talked about what it felt like when he finally hit it big.
I think when I finally heard that number, when they put the offer sheet on there and said $50 million, I mean, that's well documented that, I kind of got sick. I just know the journey that it took me to get here. It was a little bit overwhelming. So I threw up.
And credit Johnson's work ethic, Greg, putting himself in position to earn that big payday.
Great to see an underdog make it. And that's the kind of contract that truly changes your life forever.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, everything is sharp. I mean, nothing forced, precise passes, taking care of the ball. That's good stuff.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Waiters and Winslow are the wings. Adebayo is out there with James Johnson. And it's Johnson in at the 1 spot. And that one misses. Clark, there was a rules change not too long ago that promoted more help defense, less one-on-one defense. Good or bad?
I like it. Again, there's always going to be a premium on defending one-on-one, but positioning defenders where you can help better and more, I think it's trying to make sure the offensive side doesn't get too much of an advantage where the rules had gone in the past. So I think it's a nice balancing act for the game.
Miami leading by 16. Left side, Waiters. Over Moore. Waiters no luck.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Now here's Moore. Over Winslow. Misses off the right iron.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Winslow's got his first 2 points. Raiders against Moore. Holiday, the pass to Diallo. And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Moore outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Diallo. Here's Mirotic, buries it from three-point range. Mirotic just got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Waiters inside the three-point line, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Aginsa kicks to Moore. Holiday looking over the floor. They grab their own miss. He gets it in there.
I'm always appreciative of the aggressive mindset. Get it down in the paint and go to work with confidence.
Johnson against Holiday. 14 feet away. On the wing, Winslow. Here's Adebayo. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Adebayo's got 5 points so far. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Changes for New Orleans. Okafor comes in for Alexis Aginsa, and it's Solomon Hill in for Mirotic. The Heat also changing it up. Dwayne Wade comes in for Waiters, and it's Dragic in for Tyler Johnson. The shot by Holiday, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Winslow against Hill. Winslow finds Johnson. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Heat?
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
That's good from Johnson. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And here's Holiday. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game. Count the basket.
Well, I tell you, when Okafor sees a wide open teammate, he really zips the ball over to set him up for a clean look at the bucket.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
One shot, gentlemen.
He's only listed at 6'4", but Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard 3 positions, and there's a lot of value in that.
Now, here's Wade. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And don't let his defensive work get passed over. With all his steals, he was just as valuable on D as he was at the other end.
Winslow's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Holiday kicks to Moore. Shot clock at 6. High post try. That one a little long. Miami leading by 15 to the middle. Moore with the steal. To the inside. It's intercepted. Wade dishes to Dragic. Wade passes to Winslow. Moore against Wade. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's the Heat missing. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for New Orleans. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
I mean, frustrating when missed free throws become contagious. Really the Achilles heel in that one.
Well, if you're going to win, you've got to shoot a good percentage from the stripe. And for them, they have no one to blame but themselves.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And he makes the first. Julius Randle's checked in for Diallo. Olynyk, he's checked in for Miami. And so he makes both from the line. Miami leading by 13. Wade kicks to Johnson. Dragic against Holiday. Wade outside. Over Moore. Wade can't hit. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
The Pelicans have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
Each one more. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
That's good from Moore. That one misses. The Heat leading by 12. Dragic finds Wade. Hill against Winslow. Outside Dragic. Over Holiday. And again, it's the Heat missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Jahlil Okafor, the 3rd overall pick back in 2015, has had his ups and downs to the start of his career. But, you know, Clark, he feels now he's on the right track.
Well, I think he recommitted himself to fitting in with the team and has been working harder than ever before. Sometimes disappointment can motivate you to greater levels of work and commitment. He was kind of a forgotten man in Philly. And now he realizes a second chance is with him, and he's trying to make the most of it.
Now, here's Wade. Lays it up off the glass.
And you got to like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
Count that one.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Knocks it loose. Okafor with the steal. Holiday with it. 5 points in the game. 3-pointer. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
No good from Moore.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. But he's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with it.
Now here is Holiday, following the missed shot by James Johnson. Moore against Wade. Shot clock at 5 from 18 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Miller's checked in for Solomon Hill, and it's Payton in for Moore. Free throw no good for Johnson.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Miller kicks to Payton. And Holiday has it in the corner. Back to Payton. A 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. The story from beyond the arc. Here's who's leading in that category across the NBA. Three seconds left, and it's laid in by Payton. Payton's got his first bucket of the night.
Really like seeing Payton operate inside. I mean, showing once again that he's got the total package.
And Dragic has it in the corner. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Geil Okafor.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
The first one falls. And Goran Dragic drops them both. Pelicans trail by 14. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Okafor dishes to Holiday. Shoots over Dragic, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Holiday's got 7 points for the quarter.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Dragic the pass to Olynyk. He kicks it to Richardson. There's the pass to Dragic. Clock at 6. Over Payton. Miami no good on that time either.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Yep, that one goes in there. Holiday's got 9.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Wade finds Johnson. Up top, Dragic unloads. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to Okafor. To the inside. It's stolen by Dragic. And here's the break. Here's Johnson. Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kill, showing no mercy in transition their part.
Now here is Holiday. 9 points in the game so far. Good work there as it goes.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Pass to Johnson. Over Randall. And there's another one for the Heat. Here's Payton. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, passed the ball well that last time out. Pinpoint passes and racked up a bunch of assists.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Now here's Richardson. 13 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Here's Wade. That shot off. Excellent D there from Holiday. 58 seconds left now here in the second. Kicks to Payton. Randall passes to Holiday. He tries for 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for the Pelicans. Mirotic comes in for Julius Randle. Then for the Heat, Adebayo is checked in for Johnson. Dion Waiters comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Goran Dragic. On the wing, Johnson, covered by Payton. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Waiters against Holiday. Dishes it to Payton. To the wing right side. 6 to shoot. Mirotic's shot is off. Waiters outside. Over Holiday. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Miami enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been active and effective. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, they had control in the first half. How were they able to do that?
Well, we turned the ball over, and our transition defense wasn't very good. We got to do a better job of executing, and we got to do a better job of just taking the shots that are available to us.
One thing at a time, get you back in. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello! You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here at this beautiful table. This is a beautiful table.
What is this, oak?
That is. It's, I think it's teak.
Oh, teak.
There's Shaq. There's Kenny.
Polished oak.
Teak. It's very nice. It's very nice.
You mean antique?
No, it's just teak.
Teak. I have an antique.
So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They are leading by 12. And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
Kenny, let's get your opinion on New Orleans.
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Welcome back to New Orleans, everyone. Glad to have you with us tonight as we take a peek at all the happenings just outside of Bourbon Street. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen Josh Richardson really having a great game.
Well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
And, you know, Greg, I like how they've set the pace. There's a lot of time left in this one, so there's no rush. You don't have to go 70 miles an hour. Keep it at about 45.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Payton and Holiday are together in the backcourt. Julius Randle is out there with Solomon Hill, and it's Okafor in at the center position. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. Now here is Hill. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Over Richardson. Hill, no good. The Heat leading by 12. Now here's Richardson. Dragic kicks to Adebayo. Pass to Richardson. Fires from 14. Okafor grabs the miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here is Holiday. The pass to Hill. They get it back. Randle lays it up off the glass. Randle's got the first basket of the second half here for the Pelicans.
So dangerous on the offensive glass. Randle in beast mode.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. That's good from Richardson. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. From 17 feet out, and that one hits back iron.
Can't get more open than that. No idea how he mistimed that mid-range shot. Maybe he was too open.
Holiday finds Hill. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Second chance effort, and with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Drew Holiday.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Dragic against Payton, and Elfrid Payton with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Dragic.
Got to find a way to energize themselves, get going. 0 for 3, and they're looking for their rhythm right now.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
That free throw good from Wade. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Pelicans trail by 10. Here's Hill, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
Dragic the pass to Wade. Just 5 on the clock. it just before the shot clock expires. Wade's got 7 points in the game.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflating.
Making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You take a look at the Raptors. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And checking out Miami, just way behind.
And you know, for the Heat, they've had their chances to kind of separate themselves from the pack this season, but so far they haven't been able to capitalize on those opportunities.
Hey, they're amongst a big group fighting for the bottom few playoff seeds, and that's going to continue all the way through the end of the season. I think they'll get in, but it won't be easy.
New Orleans making a switch here. Diallo's checked in. Here's Richardson. He's got 14. It's blocked. They get it back.
One shot. That's his second personal foul.
The Heat have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
One shot, gentlemen.
Pelicans trail by 15. Payton kicks to Randall. Over Winslow. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Heat have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Wade gets the bucket.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Boy, like his intensity, Greg. He's not afraid to take it straight to the rack on the bigger defender. Right at it.
Now here's Payton. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Clock at 6 to end the run. And again, New Orleans has no up.
Obviously, I mean, it would go a long way if he's making his shots. Right now, they're behind, and they certainly could use his help. And, you know, it hasn't been his night, but his team still leads, so that's encouraging.
Now Payton after Dwayne Wade's three-pointer that didn't go. Outside Holiday. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Miami leading by 17. A nice shot by Winslow.
Assist from Goran Dragic.
Now Payton. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Randall. And it's Miami with the rebound. Winslow finds Dragic. And it's Wade in the corner. From outside, off the mark. Pelicans shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Payton passes to Holiday. Shoots it up. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, they can't find anything. They're lost right now. Everything working against them.
Morris checked in for New Orleans. And Miami with a change here, too. Waiters is checked in. Here's Wade. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more off the screen in that situation.
Now here's Randall, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Goran Dragic. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 14 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Holiday kicks to Diallo. Back to Holiday. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And it's Wade with the ball for the Miami Heat. Passes it to Adebayo. Dragic looking for an opening. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Waiters. Here's Adebayo. Pelicans with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now here is Hill. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside Holiday. Stolen by Waiters. Dragic against Holiday. And it's sent back by Hill. And they'll keep possession. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Some changes for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Julius Randle. And Mirotic subbed in for Hill. Then for the Heat, Olynyk, he's checked in for Wade. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Olynyk high post. And it's Etuan Moore with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Miller's checked in for Shaq Diallo.
Checking in for your Pelicans, Darius Miller.
Pass to Olynyk. Heat moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Here's Waiters. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Waiters got 11. And Moore kicks to Holiday. Outside Mirotic. And Mirotic throws it down.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time. And the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
And last season, a bit of a breakout one for Mirotic. Saw a huge jump in his production and shot a career best from the floor. Across the board, he was a completely changed player despite what was a turbulent season.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Miller kicks to Ajinça. Knocked loose. His first shot coming late, and it's New Orleans scoring again. And with Mirotic, Greg, as you alluded, his year last year had a lot of ups and downs.
You know, he missed a good stretch of the season with that broken jaw from the fight he had with a teammate, and then the trade demands to get out of Chicago shortly after coming back. And despite all this, his defense and rebounding were dramatically improved and really a key contributor on offense.
Now here is Mirotic after Dion Waiters' miss. Moore outside. Here's the 3. The 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Johnson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Holiday. A shot missing. Now the Heat take it the other way. And Waiters kicks to Winslow. Back to Waiters. Pass to Winslow. To the paint. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Winslow. Winslow's got his 5th assist in this one. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Holiday finds Ajinça. Mirotić with it. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. Number 1, the Heat.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
First one falls for him. James Johnson's checked in for Miami. That one is no good. Ajinça, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
Waiters dishes to Johnson. Down low. It's stolen by Ajinça. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. Mirotić gets the bucket.
They cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Now here's Johnson. He averages about 5 points a game. Good D by Miller.
Well, at best, the defense was average. I mean, he must make sure to finish these layups. Got to make those.
He kicks to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a 3. Waiters grabs the miss.
Oh, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way, but he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Moore passes to Ajinça. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Like that execution, Kevin. A successful possession leading to a high percentage basket.
Moore against Waiters. Shoots. Misses there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Miami ahead, up 19. From New Orleans, back in a moment. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. Richardson and Johnson are the forwards. Johnson and Waiters are the guard set. And it's Olynyk in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Waiters no luck.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And stolen by Richardson. Waiters against Mirotić. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. One of those ongoing discussions about adding a fourth referee, Clark. Would that help us, you think, call the game more accurately?
No, it would just crowd the court more.
Right.
I mean, come on, what are we talking about here? There's a human element to everything we do. Calls are going to be missed. We've grown and gotten better in highlighting different aspects of calls, being more transparent about it. The video replay, I think, has been more good than bad in the game. There are going to be mistakes. You make them, I make them, the referees make them, coaches make them, players make them. We can't totally eliminate the human element of the game. A fourth official would not add to the ability to get more calls right. They're getting 94, 95% of them right now. You think another official is going to move the needle? Come on.
Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Alexis Aginsa. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And Waiters kicks to Richardson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Clock at 6. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Richardson. And 11 points for Johnson.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
Now here's Okafor. Hill. Miami grabs the miss. Olynyk got 6 rebounds now in the game. Richardson kicks to Waiters. Drills it from outside.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Mirotic has it in the corner. Johnson against Payton. Johnson outside. He dishes it to Waiters. Back to Johnson. Waiters outside. Shoots over Mirotic. No good off the front iron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Miller with a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer.
Can't give up these looks. I mean, the defense has to be more aggressive guarding the perimeter.
Miller against Waiters. Johnson surveying the floor. Kicks it to Waiters. And it's Waiters again missing. Pelicans trail by 20. Here's Miller. He feeds it to Mirotic. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's foul number 2 for him. Mark, over your many years in the NBA, you've seen labor unrest, but per the most recent CBA, we have the potential for a decade-long stretch now of labor peace.
Yeah, and I think that's great for all sides. And you've got to recognize that some of the unrest in the past was really necessary to get to this place where we may have labor and league peace for the next decade. I mean, there's no justice without struggle. There's no smooth sailing without some bumpy sailing at times. So credit the league, the Players Association, and the players for getting to this place now where the league is doing well in all measures and the game is healthy and good. But that's a team effort by all involved.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. You know, Clark, when you think about it, all fans really care about is winning, and that's hard to pull off when you're the only star on your team. And we see it all over the league.
You know, basketball is not tennis or golf. It's a team game, and one man can't win a championship by himself. I mean, when you look at all the championship teams, they were championship teams, not driven by just one star player. And it's a blessing when you can play with other good players, and that's what all good players desire to do at some point in their career.
And here is Payton after the three-pointer from Goran Dragic. The pass to Hill. Here's Mirotic, and finished off by Mirotic.
Great job getting to the right spot on the court. Beautiful passing all the way around.
Mirotic against Wade. Passes it to Dragic. Johnson in the corner. The shot that time, not on target. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. Pass to Payton. Okafor against Olynyk. Okafor finds Payton. It's stolen by Dragic. Here's Johnson. It's Olynyk atop the key. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
I love the compact stroke there for Olynyk.
Dragic against Payton. Pass to Mirotic. From downtown. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Hill. It's hauled in by the Heat. Wade feeling it out a bit. Now the dish to Richardson. May have been the 90s, Clark, when we saw the pick and roll really become a common type play. Defenses have now adjusted somewhat, but many offenses still rely on it now.
Man, you go way back to the 50s and 60s. The pick and roll has been one of the hardest plays to defend since really basketball came into existence, quite honestly. It puts a lot of pressure on the defense, and now with the interchangeable parts that many teams have, you have the real challenge of small guys setting screens on big guys and creating havoc. So screen and roll action, always a very important part of the game and a hard set to cover well on defense.
Here's Payton, following the score by James Johnson. Olynyk with the steal. Wade against Mirotic. Here's Richardson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That's good from Richardson. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Winslow's checked in for Miami. Ellington comes in for Dwayne Wade. Good on both. Average value of an NBA team, Clark, over $1 billion. And I can't even believe I'm saying that, but the league wasn't always so healthy and always thriving the way it is now.
Yeah, every business goes through periods of prosperity and challenge. The league, NBA, no different. Early 80s, there were real struggles and challenges. Then there was a real bump as we got into the late 80s and into the 90s, plateaued a bit, and now we're on a great ascension. But the players and the league have really worked well together to bring the league to a greater level of popularity and success in this time period now. And you can't discount the big money from TV contracts. That fuels the fire quite a bit as well.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Olynyk, and Jones subbed in for Richardson. And the free throw, no good. Miami's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Clark. And the pass to Jackson. Ajinça. 5 to shoot, and Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
I don't think they have anybody to blame but themselves there. I mean, that's just inexcusable to let a guy get this deep inside.
Heat moving the ball around. There's Dragic with the 3. Drills it from outside.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for New Orleans. He kicks to Ajinça. Here's Clark. He's guarded by Dragic. No good from Clark. The Heat have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. A nice shot by Winslow.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Pass to Clark. Here is Williams. Ajinça with it. 3 on the clock. Pass to Clark. The tray. It's stolen by Jones. Ellington with it. Williams picks him up. Ellington the pass to Dragic. Back to Ellington. Over Williams. And it's Miami with another. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's Diallo, covered by Winslow. Diallo kicks to Jackson. And again, New Orleans has no luck. For Miami, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Dragic dishes to Ellington. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 5. With social media providing instantaneous news, Clark, players have to really watch what they say now. I mean, before they hit the send button.
Yeah, you got to pause before you peck, and you got to pause before you post. That's one of the things I would tell.
Well said.
That's what I would tell guys when I was talking about this landscape that they're in. Heavily scrutinized, and to the NBA players' credit, they've done a great job with social media. They're very visible, they're very accessible, they're well connected to the community through their platforms, but you do have to exercise some caution in how you go about your social media profile.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. Both free throws good from Dragic. Now here's Jackson. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Kicks it to Clark. Four on the clock. Back to Jackson. Drops in the tray. Jackson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Outside Dragic. Winslow finds Jones. Out to the right wing. Here's Adebayo. Tips it. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Heat.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
They simply refused to let their opponent off the hook in either game this season. And that's why they're going to finish up the year with a 2-0 record in the season series against New Orleans.
You know, every coach talks about playing team basketball, Clark. When it comes to the fans, they really come out to see the stars. What do you think is the psychology behind that?
Well, I think fans enjoy elite players and great talent across any sport. But they also recognize that team play is critical to winning. So I think it's a combination. Fans I think we've got to give them a little more credit. Sure, they want to see the stars play, but they want to win, and they know to win, teams have to be about team basketball, not just highlighting and enjoying the stars.
Miami's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Johnson outside. Outside, Jones. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Ajinça. And here they go. And the jam by Ajinça.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Well, hopefully they can ride this momentum into the next game, because this one is done. Over. Fine.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Clark. Shot clock at 5. Over Johnson. And it's New Orleans scoring again. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Goran, congrats on the win tonight. Bench really came through tonight. What all has to happen for this team to really be clicking?
I mean, everybody's playing hard, you know, even the guys from the bench, you know, we need everybody, even including the bench. Everybody has to be focused, play hard, and especially in defense.
True team effort, got it done tonight. Thanks, Goran. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA.